underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a short kick taken at about the 16. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on first down. McCollum trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st down, here's Franks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Out to his left. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Setting up play action. Franks rolling to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They go play action with Franks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Texans nothing. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a first or a second seed come playoff time.
22 yards there, a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
To throw again on second down, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a lot. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. But when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, Texans nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Switch. Alert!
Here's Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson on first down. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
54. Move.
3 down, 3 down.
Mike 38, Mike 38. Here we go.
To the air yet again, Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Franks now.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And give him a gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Bryant, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Bryant looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
2nd and 10.
Now a give right side. It's Bryant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Texans 21. Texans nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Hey, switch.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Fighting through and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get.
And shutting him off, now open field. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Franks. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Franks looking to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. But for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Takes it at the 7.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll run on first down. Bryant, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Franks. Steps away. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Franks. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. On first down, it's Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Texans 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw is Watson.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either.
This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They run the counter. Bryant. And past the 30, down to about the 27. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Franks steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now Franks off the bootleg here.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Check 4, check 4.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Watson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
17's Mike 17.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Mike 17. Go. Mike 17.
Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Setting up play action. Franks.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play action with Franks. And his pass incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. the defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Off the play fake. Franks on the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw. Franks. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bryant. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
And his kick is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
On 2nd down, McCollum. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Watson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go. So here's the Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Mike 38, Mike 38. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 38, Mike 38. Mike 38. I got him. So here's the Mike. Danny.
Out of the gun, Watson. That'll be caught. It's Cobb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
45, Mike, 45. Man out. Mike, 45. Get that. Hey, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
From the red zone now, Watson. flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Check. 45 to the mic.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here's Watson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
45, Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 45, Mike, 45. Stay with your man. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. He's time to leave. He's time to go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, what's the 54?
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.